Stuttering John, once a week, I asked him to, I said, now listen, I'm going to give you a job to do. If you can't do it, don't take it.
Now.
Say it now. No, I can do it. I said, give me the top 5 songs of the week. So I just turned over and I looked at, I said, okay, I'll do that next.
It's not there.
I'm looking at the date, June 24th. So I said, John, come in here. Where
are the top 5 songs?
Today. So I said, today, does that mean like in 5 minutes or like after the show? After the show. I said, well, what good are you to, I mean, what are you to me? He goes, well, I'm really so sorry. I said, no, sorry's not good enough. I needed it now.
Why don't you take the job away from him?
I will. Gary, can you now assign that to someone else like Benji, who's competent?
This is the 3rd or 4th time he's screwed it up.
Yeah.
It's Don. I'm having this conversation with John. He's been telling me how it's been going great except for today.
Yeah, well, great.
It went great for a week.
Yeah. You know what? Just give it to Ben. John wonders why he didn't become associate producer.
Ooh.
I mean, there's your answer.
Because he's John.
Because he's John. I mean, no offense. Who would give him a real job? I go, well, where is it? Today. I said, oh, so you'll have it for me in a few minutes? No. I'll get the list today. I said, it's in any Billboard magazine.
It wasn't a top 5 last week.
No. That's what I said to him. Why didn't you have it on Monday? You should have had it Monday.
Yeah.
Today's Wednesday.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. John, you wonder why you're not the associate producer? When it came down to it, I just said the guy can't handle it. He's incompetent.
He'll sometimes tell me he can do Gary's job.
Yeah, well, I don't think so. Gary can barely do it. Let alone John.
John is his right-hand man.
Right. Oh, man. Anytime you have a question about your status on the show, look in the mirror. You'll see the reason. I mean, really, the guy's just a mess up. It's going great.
I just had a conversation with John, and it goes around in circles. And I'm not, John, I'm not taking a shot at you, but it just goes around in a circle because he speaks to our music director. This guy Mike, right? So because I spoke to Mike yesterday, and Mike said he would have it ready, and I explained to John, it's not Mike's job.
Yeah.
And Mike doesn't care. It's not, you know.
Yeah, Mike isn't here. He's not accountable.
Yeah, Mike's not accountable. So
John was trying to
it's always someone
Mike.
else's fault.
And then John goes, well, new chart comes out on Wednesdays, and I said, John,
what about last week's chart?
Said, when you leave on Tuesday, right? When you leave on Tuesday, before you go, he goes, Mike said he would have it ready. I said, if it were me, because I know how you could be with me, if it were me, I would say, if I have to go to the store and buy the top 5 records, I'm not leaving on Tuesday till it's ready.
You should just go on the internet. Right? Look up the Billboard.
He has the list. He doesn't have. He's waiting for Mike to pull the music.
Right. He knows the song.
Is that what it is?
I have a Billboard is bookmarked on my internet site, so
right.
that's easy.
Well, I don't know what he's doing.
And
just get him off it.
And
all right?
Yeah, and it only changes like 1 or 2 records per week. You know, they stay
right. I know it's the same
Right.
songs.
Yeah, so
John,
he doesn't have to pull new music all the time.
John has trouble doing one thing at the same time. So let's take that out of his hands.
And the only reason I'm riding John a little bit on this is because for this particular thing that we're talking about, this is probably the 3rd time we're doing this rap.
I know. Yeah, it's just annoying. It's just he's annoying.
I'll do everything.
I find him very annoying.
But what I love about him is whenever you say, John, you didn't do it. Well, it's somebody else's fault.
Well, Mike.
And for the last 2 weeks, it was great.
Yeah.
But the third, 3 weeks ago, you messed up again.
You didn't say it. Don't worry.
Oh, you crazy woman.
I have to pass the buck.
Because you know what I used to have these funny conversations with John about that was really funny?
Yeah.
John would be late a lot, right?
Right.
So what he would do was he'd be late, and I'd sit him down, and he would go, I'm hardly ever late. I go, you've been late like 3 times in the last 3 months. Hardly late. I go, well, that's a lot to me.
Right.
So then what John would do is he would come in on time for 2 weeks in a row.
Right.
And he would come by my desk, and he would go, haven't been late in 2 weeks. And I would go, John, brag to me when you haven't been late in 2 years.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, the next day he's going to be late.
And that was the whole thing. After, inevitably, within a week after he bragged, he would be late.
Right.
And it was fog in the LIE. I woke up late.
Right.
I set my alarm.
Yeah, I mean, he's
blackout last
how
night.
can you rely on him?
Let me ask Jackie something. Did he leave John again yesterday?
You left him here?
No, I didn't.
Oh.
Because
Why?
John sometimes misses his ride home.
Oh.
I left my bag in the hall, so numbnuts would see it and realize I didn't leave. But
He's running through the halls. Did Jackie leave me again?
I would have, but I just.
Jackie leave yet?
It's great because I picked him up yesterday, and I come in like, I don't know, 5 minutes later than him, but he's supposed to be here, you know.
Yeah.
But he said at the last minute, he says, pick me up tomorrow. I said, okay. And as we came up, I guess Gary was just letting somebody in, so he was holding the door as we were coming through the lobby, and I was behind John, and John went past Gary and goes, my car's getting fixed at a ride with Jackie. And Gary's eyes did one of those Three Stooges eyes roll around.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, because it still sort of annoys me. John's supposed to be in at 5:45. So yesterday he walked in at 5:06 as he did today.
Right.
Because he had a ride with Jackie, which is fine. Give me a call. Let me know. I'll get somebody else on the computer to get things started.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
But he doesn't let me know. All he has to do is call the night before or from the road or Lotus Note me.
Yeah.
That's why we have
anything.
it. I look at Lotus Notes first thing in the morning. It should say I should get a note from John.
Hey, where is John? Is he hiding?
Well, he must be because he must know he's wrong. Because if he was right, he'd be in here defending himself.
Right. He has no defense.
But he should send me a note that says.
We already did it for him.
He sent me a note that says, "My car's in the shop. I'll be in at 5:55 tomorrow," and then I know what to do. I can,
you can make
knows what
Yeah.
to do.
Wow.
Like tomorrow, John, will you be in at 5:45 or at 5:06?
Who knows?
I don't think he knows.
I'll say.
I have to tell you though, Howard, John took a beating on Best of. Some of the funniest radio I ever heard.
Really?
John and Stuttering Vic.
Yeah.
Oh, you tormented him.
I know,
You
it was
are
great.
so funny.
He was on a ledge for about a month.
Hey, John.
Let me just say one thing.
Yeah, but seriously, man. I know everything turns into a bit, but dude, I give you one little job to do. You can't even
Don't
do
give
it.
me one little job.
Yeah.
Go do a
Well,
lot
just
of
we
jobs.
took it out of your hands.
It's fine.
Yeah. And now you're all now you're relieved. We're on vacation.
No, we were on vacation. So when I got back,
Right.
You know, I'm wrong. I should have. I made sure they were here. I was hoping because a new list comes out today. So. I figured that you.
I would have done it. I would have done it maybe Monday.
Yeah, well, I didn't think you. I was hoping I would get a new list.
Well, I
today,
think
and
you know
new
what. We
songs.
were on vacation, but you're still on vacation.
We can't do
that's
a
not
show
true,
on
but-
Yeah.
hold.
Okay.
I think you're still on vacation.
I'm really not, but it's okay.
You're good at a simple job, like answering the phone. That's your job.
Can I tell you, John?
That's
Yeah.
unimportant.
Yeah.
Can I tell you something? Even in a situation like this, what I would have said yesterday to Howard was, "Hey, Howard, the new list comes out Wednesday. Can you wait, or would you rather have it tomorrow?" And Howard would go, "You know what? We'll wait." Or he would say, "I'll have it tomorrow." And then you know. I mean, talk.
No,
to
you're
me.
right. I mean,
Yeah, give us an update.
You know, it's fine.
All right. All right.
As far
Good
as the other
job.
thing goes,
Good job.
whatever.
All right. Once again, great job.
Let him explain some more.
All right, go
No,
ahead.
it's fine.
What
as
other
far
thing?
as being late, I'm not really late. Then. I don't know what. I don't know where it comes from. I mean, if I walk up in at 5:46, then Gary will use it as I'm late. But it's like
Sometimes you come in at 10. That's not the point. The point is you came in at 5 of yesterday, which is 10 minutes late. And when the show goes on at 6 o'clock and you're here 15 minutes before, that's a lot. And all you got to do is let me know. Why wouldn't you let me know? In other words, you weren't late because you got stuck in traffic. You knew you were going to be late.
Well, I didn't. Jackie sometimes gets in here at that time. So,
So write me a note. Say, I'm driving in with Jack tomorrow. I may be a couple of minutes late.
John, is 5:46 the same as 5:45?
no, it's the same. But I'm just saying, it's not like I'm like he makes it sound like I'm late, like I'm coming in. At
Well, we only
6:30
have
every
you only have 15 minutes to prepare to get on the air.
Yeah, but I'm prepared. I mean, when I come in, I just go to the phones. There's no calls until 6 o'clock.
Yeah, but so you don't even know that sometimes I want to talk to you about things before you come in. Like you come in, if you come in at 5 up, you got to run right to that and do that. Sometimes you don't know there's things I want to talk to you about. And I'm not saying you're late a lot now. You've actually gotten a lot better. But you used to be late all the time and brag after a week that you hadn't been late in a week.
But I also went 4 years without being late. You know what I mean?
In what
It was
lifetime
another
was that?
Hey, I went
No,
50
when
years
I
without
started
killing
here,
anybody so far.
I was the first one here for 3 years. I was here at 5 o'clock every morning.
I know, but John, I've been working here for 14 years, and I think I've been late like 3 times, mostly because there've been accidents.
No, you've had problems. We all
I am
do.
Howard. Would you classify me as chronically late?
No.
Wait a second.
Gary gets
But
it quick, so he
if you come in here 1 minute, at past 5.
How would you know?
about it.
You've never been here to know. I come in.
Yeah, I used to come. I mean, I was the first
But
one. Here for 3
that's
years.
what you did then. I'm talking about.
But I'm saying you were late an exceptional amount of times then.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, that was your heyday. I'm telling you, you would wake up late.
John, for instance, say I.
That's what Gary was
hold on.
enjoying life,
For
going
example,
out and going out late. And I remember there was times that you weren't in, and
Say I was-
you would call in, and
Hold
Howard
on.
complain about it. You
Hold
could pull tape of it.
Say I was late.
Yeah.
What's it to you?
It's not.
Then, but don't talk about me. Let's talk about you.
No, but
You know, in other words, why does your late?
you brought yourself up, Gary. You said I'm never late, so I'm just defending your statement. I mean, opposing your statement. So you brought up. I didn't bring in your tardiness. You did.
This is what it's like to have John as an underling.
I've had conversations with John, and I have to tell you, and he knows this, where we've been.
And John's married with a kid and everything in a house.
I've had conversations with John where he's got me so riled up while we've been
This is where Gary earns his money.
No, I've had conversations with John where he gets me so riled up. We'll sit in the green room. He'll get me so riled up, and he'll just like it starts out with, "Hey, don't be late anymore," and then it escalates.
And then he'll go like, "Well, you're late."
And then he goes, and I've had conversations, and John knows this. And I go, John, you have to shut up sometimes and just eat it and just say, "I know I'm wrong, and I won't do it again," and just shut up and go away. Because you get me angrier.
Wait, Gary.
It gets me angrier.
Gary, you're missing the point
me.
that you like hearing yourself argue. Even if I say I'm wrong, I'm sorry, you'll say, "That's not good enough. That's not good enough. Let's talk about it again." Gary.
It won't stop. He can't stop.
I am telling you.
Everything's but.
Gary, wait a second.
No,
Come on, Gary. Your car's been in the shop.
So you know what? There are times you like to. If I say I'm wrong, I'm sorry. You just sometimes will just keep going.
How about just going? You know what, Gary? I won't be late again.
Yeah, I would.
And then it's done. It's done.
But Gary, you think it's done to you right now on the air? I am telling you. I would say that to you.
It can't be over. I just want you to see that it's never over with John.
Because what? So I should take your false statements and not say anything about them?
Yes.
All right, Gary.
Are you late or are you not late? You're late.
If I'm late, I would go, Gary, I'm wrong. I'm sorry, I'm late. And then I'll walk. Sometimes I go, no, that's not good enough.
Now you know why I took the CBS television show. I'm hoping to get like new, sort of energy or new people or something. I don't know.
You know, it's amazing.
Gary, I didn't realize I was going to be late with Jackie. I should have written you a note next time to take care of it.
Right.
But I came in here and said that I was wrong. As soon as I got here, I said, yeah, I was wrong. I should have handled that on my.
No, you said you were wrong about the billboard thing. You never talked about being late with Jackie. In fact, when I mentioned it to you, you still looked at me like I was crazy. You said you were wrong about the billboard thing. You never said you were wrong about writing me a note.
No, I should have wrote you a note.
Okay.
But I mean, I do that all the time, and you keep going.
Shut up! You just said I was wrong.
I know, but
I didn't say a word. Just shut up.
The past. Sometimes I'll say I'm wrong, and you'll go, "That's not good enough. Let's talk about it more." You know, and you yell, and then I'm
John,
just like,
it's not the past. It's now. It's the situation.
Right.
You said it. Let it go.
On this situation, we'll let it go.
Oh, it makes me nuts.
Order in the court. The monkey wants to speak.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying. All right, tell you what, Gary. If I'm wrong, I'm just going to say I'm wrong. I'll never happen again. I'm sorry, and then we'll see if like that'll end it. If it ends it, then it'll end it. But I'm saying it won't. I'm saying that you'll keep going.
Did it ever occur to you to try not being wrong?
Why are you including my history?
I'm trying to support your statement. I'm trying to refute you. No, wait.
He's planning on being wrong again and saying how I'm going to handle it.
No, I'm just.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I would love it for.
All right, so John, you're going to get. You're no longer in charge of the record. You're no longer.
It's been going good for the last few months.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No.
Yes, Robin, you're so wrong. It's been going
You are
good
no
for a while.
longer in charge
Of anything.
of anything. That was the one thing you were in charge
That's
of.
not the one thing I
And
do.
the other
but-
thing is, Howard, he knew he was on the verge of losing his job.
Right.
Because you had almost taken it away from him before.
Right.
And he still.
Can't get it right.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of other stuff too, Robin. It's not the only thing.
We all do a lot of stuff.
I know.
This-
So I mean,
This is something with a deadline that you never meet.
No, don't say the word never because it's been
All right,
met
sometimes you meet it.
Tony, you're on the air.
most of the time. I mean,
Howard,
Yes.
you know, you sound like the captain going down with the ship. I'm telling you.
I know.
It's like the Titanic, Bo.
Well,
You're losing it. You got to get rid of that loser.
thank
you're
you,
right.
Tony.
All right, Tony.
Hey, John.
I hear you
no
loud.
wonder you couldn't go to California with Howard on a magic show.
Yeah, there you go.
Hey, yeah,
are
that was your punishment.
Yes.
You
I
are
guess-
terrible.
This is John's way of punishing me. He doesn't have his work done.
Now you have to pay attention
Yeah.
Give me a break.
Please.
Howard, you
Sabotage.
should flog him.
Flog him.
to you. Whip.
Like I would do
Can I say
that.
something?
Yeah.
The hotel we stayed at, John, I'm not saying this just to goof on you. They're still talking about the pot smoking incident.
I know.
Really
I'm a
happy
legend.
you go.
It'll never
I was
happen
so-
again.
a guy at the
I
pool.
was
It'll
thinking about
never
the other
happen
day.
again.
I was thinking about it the other day.
Sure, go ahead and think.
And
Think all you want. You're staying
it
home.
was me. It was Jackie. It was a bunch. I don't know how I'm the only one.
We're planning another California trip, and I'll tell you how it happens.
Yeah.
I watched your behavior.
You enjoyed my behavior.
No, I did not. I sat
had a
at
good
the
time.
pool. We had a great time. I was trying. You had a great time. I was sitting there having a great time, and then cringing when you started in.
Started in by smoking
When
pot,
security,
banana.
when security had to come and start in searching the place, and people were complaining because people who were with me And you with the wife and the kid and the entourage and the friends. I
I'm
don't
not the
want
only
all
one
that.
who brought the wife.
From now on, you
It's
don't have to.
always
But I just don't know why I'm singled out as the only guy.
John, you're the
he's
worst
talking
abuser
to
of it.
you.
Like I've ever
You're
abused.
the worst
Give me a
abuser of it.
break.
You're not Jackie. You keep putting yourself up with
I'm
Jackie.
not putting myself. I'm just saying.
You're not
it wasn't
Jackie.
like- it wasn't
Jackie's a
meant to
writer
be-
on the show. I treat him differently than you.
and it
It's
wasn't-
true.
Still can't hear that it doesn't matter. He's not talking to Jackie. He's talking to you. Forget about who else was there.
All right, then I'm asking you why, if there was 10 people smoking pot
He
in the
can't
cabana,
stop.
why
Because
am I
you were
only
the
guy that's,
instigator. You
know-
brought everyone over to
I
smoke
wasn't in
pot.
my pod.
You're a guy that I really it was marginal whether I would bring you or not. So not only do I let you in for once and let you stay at the hotel, that wasn't good enough for you. The wife had to be there.
The baby.
65 friends. The baby. The pot.
It wasn't my
the
pot.
laundry. The
I-
parking incidents. People eating. No one paying.
No, I paid
No,
extra.
it's just it's too much for me. It becomes
But
too
Howard,
much.
I just
it's
want-
too
I
much
just
for
want you to
me.
know in your
It's too
head-
much for me.
In your head, just I want you to know one thing.
What?
My bill was no larger than anybody else's, and I
Here
paid.
he goes. Always
Here we
justify.
go.
I just because
Always
don't at least
justify.
know the truth of it.
All he knows is that he got stuck with a bill.
John,
Yeah,
can I-
everywhere you go, there's a disaster in the
It
waiting.
never happens until you're there.
Can I just jump in for a second, John? What I would do at this point, knowing that the boat is going down and there's no way I'm going to save
Yeah, but
myself,
isn't
I would
this-
just say,
isn't this a radio show?
No,
Don't- I mean,
but I would
shouldn't we
just
continue the
say,
argument
I would
to-
say, Howard,
to
you
help
know
the
what?
bit. Yeah, you would show.
This is no bit to me.
I would say, Howard,
Well,
you know
it
what?
seems like one.
That'll never happen again. And just like,
You know how many times I've said that, Gary?
Oh, I've said it.
But no,
It never will happen
what you
again.
say-
I've
No,
apologized.
this is what
I've
you
said
say.
it won't happen again.
Hold on,
and he
hold
doesn't
on.
let it
It
die.
never will. It never will happen
Howard,
again.
it'll never happen again. But, and then there's
No,
always a
you're
but.
out of your mind. I've apologized
No.
so many times.
John,
It won't happen again.
John, I agree with you. It never will happen again. Not while I'm around.
Fine, fine. Like I've been such a bad guy to you that you should now pull me from
John,
everything because of one
it will
incident that I'm
never
not
happen
totally-
again.
All right, fine.
That's all.
Fine.
That's all.
Fine.
I took you along. I saw what goes on with the circus
Wait a
that is
second. You've
Stuttering
taken me
John.
on 30 times.
Yeah,
Yes.
but never stayed with you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's-
this is the first time I let you into our hotel.
Yes, I've
I
been
always
at the
put you
hotel.
at a different hotel.
I've been at the hotel all the time.
Right.
You've never had an incident.
Yeah.
This time,
No, not. What about emptying out all the mini bars the first time we took you?
that was a,
That's
that was
your
a big
usual
thing.
routine.
Come on.
What?
I didn't empty everyone's mini bar.
Okay,
I
all
emptied
right.
my
You
own
go from
out.
room to room emptying mini bars.
You know, Howard, that's
Okay, all right, I'm wrong.
Yeah, I've drinking beers on the trip. I'm guilty.
I'm drinking beer.
You know, I mean, please.
Can I use your phone? I got to call Alaska.
In all fairness to John, the first time he stayed in a hotel, he didn't realize you had to pay for what was in the mini bar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well,
That's when he started mooching off of other people's mini bars.
oh, you have to pay for this? I'll go to Howard's room.
I mean, it's such an innocent thing that you know, like it's just,
Everything's innocent with him.
whatever. I
Yeah.
mean, like you busted me. So one time I was bad on a trip. You've been
One.
on 30, 40 trips, and now
All I know is I go out to the pool to relax. I've got Stuttering John's Flying Circus.
There was a party.
There was a party going on. And these waiters are coming over. No one's getting tipped.
Oh, that's-
all of John's friends are there. All of John's wife's friends are there. The
Oh,
baby
this
is there.
This actress and that is that. Oh, my friend.
And
who
this
acts.
one and that one. And I'm like, I can't believe what's going on here. And with the food, and I said, boy, oh boy, look at what's going on. Catering going on. I'm looking around. I'm shocked, and I'm going. I'm getting nervous because I'm looking bad because nobody's getting tips. Nobody's being served.
I left a
The
nice
guys
tip.
are
Howard.
jumping through
I left
hoops
a
and
big
getting
tip.
Yeah,
nothing
jumping
for
through
it.
hoops, and every minute people complain. One friend's, my drink isn't right, and I'm like,
Wow,
they're all.
what kind of friend?
He doesn't realize they're all associated with me.
Yeah.
That's so rude.
He thinks that they know they're with John. They see me sitting there.
It
It's
becomes
me.
your
believe in
problem.
They came-
forgiveness, Howard?
why did they come over to me with the bill? I was sitting there minding my own business.
Do you believe in
oh
forgiveness?
yeah, they walked right over.
Well, is that because you ordered and everybody? You
I
went
ordered
on-
nothing.
That's BS.
Nothing.
You know
ordered
what?
lunch. And
I ordered
Wait a
a separate lunch that I paid for. I had
was
nothing to
all
do with
on
your
that
friends.
John.
No, I
Howard
paid
was
for mine.
I have the
staying at the
printout of it.
hotel.
What?
Howard was
I know,
staying
but it
at
just-
the hotel.
listen.
He went to the pool to relax.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I didn't relax because of you. I missed out on my
We had
relaxation.
such a good time. I can't believe that.
Oh my
He's
God!
telling you how you felt.
You tell
now.
me I had a good time.
You didn't have a
I
good
was
time?
not having a good time. I was not.
All right. So then I apologized. I said it wouldn't happen again.
Why do he
forgive
make me? He's telling me I had a
Can't you
good
let it
time.
die?
Don't
I mean,
you
it's
know you had a
one
good
incident.
time?
I apologize. I said it was wrong.
Do you think they were waiting on you hand and foot because you're John?
Howard, of course not.
Of course not. So why do you think they were waiting
Wait.
on you hand and foot?
Wait a
Can I
second.
make an observation?
If I go to a restaurant and I order food, they do wait on your hand and foot.
Nah, not the way they were waiting on you at the Four Seasons. What is it?
He wasn't late getting to the pool.
No, that he wasn't.
You know,
He wasn't.
Howard, let me ask you a question.
He was right
Why
on
can't
time.
you just
I think he
forgive
was
and
early.
forget?
Yeah.
Can't you just forgive and forget?
John with the carrying on. It's and I just said, you know what? I took this guy out to work, so it would be
And I
easier
worked.
for me, and it wasn't easy.
It wasn't easy.
It was very difficult. These guys with the wives and the whole thing, the entourage. I never saw anything like
And
it.
the no parking bill
Might not have been so
payment,
bad if he
all
had
kinds
with
of
a
things.
wife, but then it was 50 friends and
Then the $2 billion laundry bill.
Yeah.
It was 4 friends, and you know what? Let me just say something.
oh.
I paid for my wife to fly. It was nothing. It was just
Tell your wife to go. What is your wife doing today? Tell me the truth. What is your wife doing today?
she's with the baby.
Yeah. Why doesn't she fly to California today? Why does she have to be there with me?
Howard.
What?
She's lived in LA. She's got a lot of friends there.
She lives in L.A.?
She
So
has
why
lived
don't
there.
You
Yeah, so tell her to go today. Why
have
does she
a
have to go when
party
I
at
go?
their house.
I mean, when I go to L.A., she's got to go?
I'm not-
I don't know your wife. I don't
I'm
want
not
her in
the
my
only
life.
one who
I don't
brought
want
the
your
wife, and
wife
it
in my
wasn't-
life.
Here
And it
we go
wasn't-
again with he's talking to you.
I'm
Get
talking to
other
you.
people's wives.
Why
All
didn't you
right,
check
so then
with
I have
me?
apologized. I've said I was wrong.
I show up. It's
Why can't you
it's
forgive
whole
and forget?
family. It's a John Melendez family.
You know, we've all, dissed each other in some way. We all forgive and forget.
Oh, I haven't
Get
dissed
over
you
it.
at all.
He's telling you what we all do.
Right.
We've all had we've
What
all
was
had
this we?
squabbles. Now I'm apologizing.
Oh, please.
Just let it go.
I want to hear that word he was going.
His wife lives in California.
No, she has. She had friends there. So when I was
So
going,
why didn't you go
with
today?
them?
all right. So we made a mistake. We
And
won't
why
do
did
it
you
again.
stay with them?
But I
Well, they have to all
apologized. I mean,
pile over
What
what
makes
do
you
you
think?
want? Blood? You want
What
blood?
makes you think I want to see your wife?
And her
Howard,
friends.
come
Really?
on.
Well, I didn't take you so I could see your wife.
But I'm saying I'm wrong. What else do you
He
want?
thinks I'm involved with his wife. I got to be there with
The
him.
party's starting.
Yeah. Hey, the wives are here. I don't want wives. I don't bring my wife. I don't want my wife there. I'm working. I'm focused on what I got to do.
I gotcha.
John's partying.
Listen,
Hey, next time I got to go do a trip, why don't you schedule a family reunion? We could have it right there at the pool.
Free.
Howard, and I hope you know there was no, I wasn't doing anything trying to, get you mad. It wasn't like I was trying.
Yeah,
to
but you don't think.
Your
Laura,
usual behavior could get anybody mad.
You don't think about others. You only think about yourself.
You know how he was talking about Jackie on the plane the other day? That's also you.
Yeah, you're the same.
Give me a break.
That's why you identify with
I would have been
Jackie.
asleep in
Wait a
2
second.
minutes.
Wait a second. Did you not say to me when we were out there in the office, "What's the big deal about putting your seat all the way back?" That's something like that.
Well, yeah, because listen.
Because maybe the guy behind you has no leg room.
If your airline makes the seat go back a certain way, then you should be allowed to do it.
Dude, Jackie was on.
That's why
No, but-
it's
But sometimes you look at your surroundings and go, you know what? It's like you go to the movies, and they sell popcorn and soda and stuff, and some people throw it on the floor and some don't because it gets real sticky. It's sort of like, the seat goes all the way back because if no one's sitting behind you, you can go all the way back. But if you see somebody sitting behind you, maybe you go, you know what?
Go a little bit.
Maybe I'll just go halfway. Or maybe, you know what? The
I didn't think
windows
you
on the
could go
plane.
halfway.
The windows on the plane, they put them there so that you can see and stuff. But maybe when the movie's showing, you put them down. And it's a courtesy
Howard,
to other
that's
people.
but let me ask you a
But
question.
if
you put your seat back, how about the guy? If the guy behind you has a seat back, then
well, that's what's called courtesy. You look at your surroundings.
Well,
Like I said to John, I always put my seat all the way back and then I bring it back 2 notches because I don't want it to be all the way back. You know what I mean? I don't.
Yeah. Well, if you know there's another guy behind you and you know you're in his lap,
Else there.
but you and Jackie are entitled.
Yeah, sometimes people go to a family park and
He
they
did
take
it. He
care
got
of
me and
it
Bob.
and
Yeah.
they clean up
Oh,
after
give me a
themselves.
break.
Other
Got
times
me under the
they
umbrella.
pee in
I'm
the
not going
park and
down
get
alone.
arrested.
Right.
I just.
It's just an unawareness that you have
No,
of
it's
other
not that.
people.
I'm very courteous to other people, but I just thought that if you
No,
have a
you're
seat,
not.
But like,
You
I'm
go
a
up
coach,
there,
so
there's a bunch of old
coach's
women.
seat doesn't go back.
There's a bunch
that
of
far.
old women sitting by the pool, but John has to make a statement. I'm now going to smoke pot.
Oh, you
So
are-
John goes into the big tent
I
and
was
calls
making a
everybody
statement.
over.
I didn't want to just have fun.
Yeah.
I was making a statement.
John, you could smoke anywhere.
Any old broads want to get
But you got to smoke in front of Howard because Howard's your daddy, and you want to show daddy you're going to be rebellious
In
today.
the cabana with the door closed.
Yeah, in the cabana, it's a tent. You don't
Yeah.
think anyone could smell that? Security smelled it. People were complaining by the pool, and you're with me. And how does that make me look?
It shouldn't make you look anything because you're not doing it. It's me.
I see. But then you're done smoking,
I'm my
and you
own
come back
person.
over, and you're giggling.
Would they arrest you if I got caught with pot? No. They would arrest me.
It's not about being arrested.
But I'm saying
the only
it's
reason
me.
they
It
didn't have you
shouldn't-
arrested is
shouldn't
because you were with
reflect
me.
It shouldn't reflect you. It's me.
It does reflect me. You're with me.
Yeah.
That's the point.
So every action I do, I reflect.
Yes.
If you got arrested, would the headline say John Melendez arrested or Howard Stern
that's
employee?
Stuttering John from the Howard Stern show?
Yeah. They could say I'm
A bunch of people are sitting around the pool with me. They all go in and start smoking pot. and there's a bunch of women there and stuff, and they're complaining. Their kids are there and stuff, and then you don't think that they're going to lump me in with the crowd I'm with?
This goes back to the original argument. Your own friends are smoking pot, but I'm the only one you're going to yell at. It's just ridiculous. No, but it's just what? If you're going to take this much time...
I've talked to Jackie about it. I have.
And it ain't only Jackie. It was a bunch of people on the show who were smoking pot.
No, it was a bunch of people...
And I'm the only guy who...
It's a bunch of people who don't work for me. It was all your friends.
BS. That's
all
BS.
your friends.
Bunch of people.
There was 10 of us from the Stern show that was smoking pot. I'm not going to mention names.
Who were the people?
I'm not going to mention.
I saw you.
Yeah, okay.
And I saw you inviting everyone into a tent because you were throwing the big party out there.
I would say there was it wasn't only me from this show smoking pot in that cabana.
I suppose Fred was back there.
But you saw everything.
Fred
so
wasn't back there.
Well, Fred doesn't smoke pot.
People.
John, all I know is they complained to you. They were complaining about you.
I'm the ringleader.
You were with me, and you know what, man? It's never going to happen again.
Fine, but I've
You're not going on
apologized.
any trip with me,
But
and
Howard,
neither is your wife.
Howard, I've apologized. I've said it would never happen again, but you're going to now not forgive me.
Of course it'll happen again. John, you're John. You don't even know putting your seat back all the way is bad.
But you know why it won't happen.
You don't know.
And coach, the seat doesn't go back that far.
You make me look bad.
No, if I knew at first class put you in the other guy's lap, I wouldn't have done it.
Right.
But
you wouldn't have looked.
And coach, it goes back 2 inches.
No, you're never going with me anywhere again.
Well, see, that's
so you can't embarrass me.
Cruel. It's
And
so
part
cruel.
of the reason, John, is your attitude.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, Robin, I've apologized.
No, it doesn't. You don't
10 times
apologize.
over.
You don't mean it.
No, I
You
do
don't
mean it.
even
Listen,
understand what
do
he's
you
saying.
think if we went away again that I would bring anybody? You're out of
Yes.
your mind.
You want to know something?
You're out of your mind.
It'll never happen anyway.
Fine.
It's a moot point.
Fine.
You had your opportunity.
Yeah,
You had a
and
chance.
I've only done
and you totally abused
40
it.
flights with you guys. No problems. I do one.
You assumed there were no problems.
And I apologized, and you won't let it go. Mm-hmm. And you're seeing a therapist, but you can't forgive me for this.
No. All I know is. All I
Give me a
know is.
break.
All
You're
I
nuts.
know is.
You're out of your mind. You are out of your mind.
All I know is.
If I apologize and say I'm wrong, and I've done 40
All
trips,
I know
and I've
is-
been good. You take this one trip and won't forgive me for it.
All I know is.
So bad, John. He can't forget.
It was so bad. It's just, you know what? I don't need the aggravation. There are enough people who want to go with me.
Do you see what a cruel person you are right now?
That's not cruel.
You are the
Why is that
cruelest
cruel?
person alive.
Why is that cruel?
Because I'm
letting you know exactly where you stand.
Mistake.
No, you've made many.
On a trip that I have never.
Should we go back to the Stuttering John book deals?
Oh,
All right. So don't say you've made one mistake.
Do a deal without
All right.
talking
Using
to you.
my name.
Oh, you're out
all
of
right.
your mind.
Thank you.
And
It's enough
and
already.
Any
It's
deal I
enough.
do is
It's
this.
enough. It's
You are not
enough.
allowed to mention Howard Stern's
Right.
name.
That's right.
But I abide
Now.
by every one of your rules. Every rule
Now you
have,
do.
I abide by.
I had to break you like a dog.
You're out of your mind. I would never. What do you think? I would never do a book deal without talking to you about it first. You're out of your mind.
Bucking Bronco.
I mean,
Yeah, look at him. He's bucking.
You gotta ride him.
I'm
Yeah.
scared around here. It's like the firm. You think I would ever do
John,
something?
you're in here because you're in trouble and you're screaming at Howard that he's out of his mind.
And he's crazy.
Yeah,
No,
I'm crazy.
because I've
You're the one
apologized,
smoking
Jackie. How many
pot.
times can I apologize?
You're the one smoking pot by the pool. You're the one getting me in trouble, but I'm crazy.
No,
Can I-
you're crazy because you won't forgive me.
Let me tell you something. If Mel Karmazin, the head of CBS, took you on a trip with him,
Yeah.
number one, I guarantee you never would have brought your wife. You never would have brought your friends by the pool,
I'm
and
not-
you never would have smoked pot in
I
front of
don't-
them. Am I correct or am I wrong or am I right?
You're right.
Okay.
But
so,
I'll
you
tell you
can't
why.
give me the same respect?
Howard, I'll tell you why.
All right,
I don't.
goodbye.
I don't hang out with
Goodbye.
Mel Karmazin.
You don't hang
He
out with
wouldn't-
Howard.
You don't hang-
I'm more on a social level with you than I am with Mel.
You are.
Oh.
And I'm bigger than Mel, and you're going to sit there and
He's on a social
diss me?
level with you?
It wasn't-
You have him over to the house?
Never. I've never had him over.
What social level? This is
No,
where you work.
Howard.
Remember when I invited everyone to my daughter's bar mitzvah?
Yeah, you know,
Did I invite you?
I still don't think you
No.
did. No, I'm
So you're not on a social level?
No, I just think that was
Right,
horrible.
so you're not invited.
Yeah, we've
so you're not
broken
even on a
bread
social
before,
level.
Howard.
You've broken bread where?
At your house, I've been to your other parties.
I brought you. How many years ago did I have that party?
I don't. And you've been.
Have I ever had you back since?
Yeah, I've been back
When?
to your house since.
When?
Where?
I went there to deliver stuff to you.
Yeah, all right. You call that on a social level?
I've hung out.
You have the same relationship. You have the same relationship with Howard that the FedEx man has.
That's right.
No, but I don't see Jackie there either. I don't see everybody there. You know,
That's right.
I mean, that's your own little
That's
world
right.
over there. But
That's
So
right.
he's
But
not on a social level.
I'm not on a
with you.
social
I
level
deal with
you.
you on an everyday basis, and we have laughed together. We've had
Tell
fun
you
together.
What it is.
You
Howard,
I'm
we've
funny,
gone
of
to
course you
movies
laugh.
together. I mean, we've seen movies
You glom
together.
your way in.
Oh, you're such a...
You go to the movies
Howard,
together.
it's like I've been here for 10 years. I've been your servant for 10 years.
Servant.
Right.
No, seriously.
You are my servant.
I
That's
have
right.
worked hard for you for 10 years. Give me a break every now and then.
You're well paid.
You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, I'm well paid. I make less than the guy who flips hamburgers at McDonald's.
Yeah, that guy does.
So I mean, so at least for these little
Guy
things.
does hamburgers, does it right.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard, I do a lot of things right here on the show. I do a lot of good jobs. Never commended
You
for.
wanted that order today?
You know, I work at home for the show.
Arnold, you're on the air.
I mean, give me a break.
Arnold, you're on the air, yes.
You need to drop that loser.
All right, Arnold.
Stuttering, you've given him too many opportunities. I think that you should seriously consider putting Stuttering John on probation.
Thank you.
I've been on probation.
Yeah, we did put you on
Double
probation.
secret
Well,
probation.
how did he get out of probation?
I gotta ask you.
not.
Listen, I ask you permission for every single thing I do. I do everything that you want me to do. If you say don't do something, I don't do it.
All right,
I mean,
listen.
come on.
All right, that's enough of this.
I'm trying.
You're bringing up a sore point.
Please.
Be quiet.
A sore point. All I'm saying is
Yes.
I'm
Why
trying to
did
be
we
a good
suspend him?
employee.
I forget.
Suspend me. You
I
suspend him.
know Gary had him on probation for a while.
I don't remember.
I don't know. It was some
He refuses to accept responsibility.
Oh, like I don't, Howard. I do so many things around.
All right, all right. Thank you,
For a
John.
lot of the jobs.
Thank
right.
God you tell us.
Someone who's a bigger idiot than
second.
you, John, is telling me we haven't broken in a half hour. So that should make you feel good.
Thanks, Howard.
All right, thank you.
All right.
All right.
But if I went, oh whatever. And you know. But if I went away with Tom, I would bring my wife.
Would you
in
have
and
smoked
met
pot
her.
in front of Tom and on the at the Four Seasons Hotel? Would you have gone in the tent while Tom was sitting with you?
in the cabana?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Oh, sure. Okay, John. Cabana. He's making like a cabana. There's a tent right at the pool.
Cabana.
There's no cabana.
It's like it's a building.
Yeah.
Well,
You don't
you
think
close
everybody
the
knew what you were
doors.
doing in there? Would you have done that in front of Tom? No.
don't-
Tell the truth, John. You know you wouldn't do that for a second.
I've
You
done.
know that
I
Tom
drink
would
in front of
fire
Tom
you?
all the time.
I drink.
Was it?
If
At a
he could,
party.
he would fire you.
If Tom could, he would.
Yeah.
fire me? I think Tom likes me.
No, Tom would have fired you a long time ago, but I went in and I said, look,
But I
I
appreciate
protected your job.
I appreciate
I said,
it.
you guy
He doesn't
stutters.
even know that. He thinks now Tom's his social
Yeah.
buddy.
No, I think Tom's a nice guy.
Tom's a very nice guy, but he hates you.
He
I don't
would
think he
fire
hates
your
me.
butt.
Yeah.
I
He
don't
does.
think he
He's
hates
talked to me about you. Thinks you're a moron.
I don't think he
And
thinks.
Tom's a moron. When another moron calls you a moron,
Look at the scale.
yeah. Look how deep this whole thing goes.
I do think it's funny that John thinks that you might smoke pot in front of Tom because I think Tom would be outraged.
Tom would have fired
Tom
you.
would fire you.
See, the only reason I think is I think I might have smoked pot when I was hanging out with
I
Tom.
doubt that.
No, I know. I'm
Where, at a
serious.
party?
At one of our broadcasts, maybe.
You smoked pot at a broadcast
No,
in
no.
front of Tom.
No, not in front of him, but in another room. I think. I don't remember.
John thinks Tom knew. And Tom,
At the Who concert a long time ago, I think I might have.
And Tom was smoking with
I
you.
think I passed Tom a doobie.
That's smart.
And Tom was
I'm
smoking
kidding.
with you?
Now you think.
I'm kidding.
Was
but
Tom
no.
smoking with you?
No, Tom didn't smoke with me. I'm
No, he
kidding.
was doing
Ecstasy.
I said Tom was doing acid.
Tom was busy yelling, Pete, Pete, we love you.
Was he? Oh, how embarrassing.
Oh, God.
Oh, what a nerd.
What up to?
I would have smoked a joint.
I was getting douche chills.
All right. Is that what he did?
Yeah, he was yelling. He was sitting next to me, and we were like,
What was his son there? He was trying to show his son how cool he
No,
is.
we were 400 feet away from the Who, and he was out the window going, Pete, Pete, we love you.
Oh,
And
what
after
an
that,
ass.
he turned to me and said, "Which one's Pete?"
Oh, man. What?
Got a break with that.
Oh, get out of here.
Tom, that
is a lie? You didn't yell out Pete?
Oh, Tom, I
did not?
swear, may I drop that? It's been a memory that's been embedded in my brain because
I love the Who.
you yelled
I
Pete.
love the Who.
Tom,
If you had seen John smoking pot at the Four Seasons,
in a cabana with the doors closed.
it's not a cabana, it's a tent. It's a flap on a tent, and security had to come up. Wouldn't you have fired him?
See ya.
Right. Would have been gone, right? Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait a second. If
I
I'm
just
not
want to hear his
working-
answer.
Wait, Tom.
Here he goes
Hold on,
with
wait.
another justification.
If I'm on my own time, I'm not working.
Flap
You're
was
in a
closed.
company
trip.
that's right. That's right.
All right, so in other words,
company
any
trip.
action I do, even when I'm not working,
you're on the road
okay.
for the company. You're on the road for the company.
So
He
then,
doesn't
so
get
then
it.
you would fire
He
Jackie
doesn't
too?
Get
Be honest.
it.
In a heartbeat.
All right.
He wants to fire Jackie
He
anyway.
would fire Jackie now for nothing.
But Howard, can I just say one thing? I've
He
apologized.
didn't want it. He don't care about
I said
that.
I was wrong. Let's just. I mean, it's a mistake
But,
that I
hey,
made.
apology accepted. You've
Fine.
proven yourself, and you're not capable of going on a trip
All
with
right.
me.
How about all the trips that I've gone on that I've
You were
excelled?
borderline.
You weren't that great.
Excelled.
All right.
Please.
Excel.
Yeah. I've done
Where
some
did you
great
excel?
interviews on trips that
All
we've
right.
gone on.
Well,
Got
you'll
some
do it.
great material for
well,
you.
now we have Gary Garver out there, so
Well,
he'll do
good. None else gives me.
it. All right. All right. Thank you, Stuttering John. Thank you, Tom Chiasano. And there you have it.
The Stuttering John show.
I'm sorry that it took so long.
Yeah, it was a bad bit.
It's no bit. It's not a bit with me.
Okay.
Go roll one up, John.
All right, thank you.
Well, I will say I don't smoke weed on this job, so you don't have to worry about that. I don't come in smoking.
You should, because then you'd have an excuse.
I got no problem with people smoking weed. Just don't do it like we're at the Four Seasons, a nice hotel, they're treating us well, and you know you can't smoke by the pool. You know you can't.
I figured the cabana would be
and the place was packed.
It was
packed.
With us.
No, with other people. Who do you think complained?
It's such inappropriate behavior.
Yeah, I mean, the security... Seriously.
It is. No,
it is.
Absolutely it is.
Well, I mean,
But John's trying to show off to me because I'm his dad.
No, I've said it was wrong, and then let's end it, though. But I'm just saying, if you're going to, whatever.
All right.
You know
what? Let me be outrageous, all right? You don't have to be so outrageous.
I wasn't trying to be outrageous.
All right, sure.
I was trying to get high.
Yeah, you can't get high downstairs. You couldn't move downstairs and get high.
Or go to your room.
Right. Couldn't do it. You had to show everyone you get high.
No, well, if it was just me, I
how
would
old are you
but
now?
everybody else
How old are you now?
Everybody else?
How old are you now?
I'm 32.
And you still have to show people you get high?
No, I
You're
wasn't
32
trying.
years old, dude.
I think pot should be
Well, you know what? When you're
legalized.
19, you want to show everyone you get high.
I think we should all be able to
You're
smoke in the
32,
street.
you want to get high, go to the privacy of your room, smoke a
You
little
got it.
doob, and get the hell out of there.
I told you I would. I told you I would.
Yeah, now you will, because you're going to be home when I go away.
Fine, then I'll be home.
Yeah. But you know what it is? He thinks, hey, Howard's an outlaw. I'll be cool.
What a liability.
Yeah.
I mean, here we are.
Howard, hold on. Let me say one thing.
You know what? I'd rather
working.
smoke pot and get busted. I'm going to end up getting busted for your pot smoking.
You know, we've smoked pot in public places
Smoking
before.
pot.
We've smoked
Me
pot.
and you. We've smoked pot in public.
Where have I
places.
ever smoked
I'm not
pot
gonna
in
mention.
public?
I'm not going to mention.
That's a lie.
Oh, it's not a lie. Oh, it's not a lie. And we would have gotten in trouble for that. But you
Excuse me,
did it.
Howard.
You did it.
I can't understand why you're hanging out with him at all.
Robin.
Never be anywhere but
Robin.
in this studio with this crazy man.
Robin.
All right.
Robin.
Robin, yeah,
Robin, let me
okay,
say
you're
something.
calling me crazy.
Do you notice since
Look
what
at the
happened
pot
at the
calling the
Four
kettle black.
Seasons?
Don't ever.
Am I ever with him?
Never.
Never.
Yes, we've been together.
Oh,
that.
then don't let it happen.
Thank you.
But, you know,
Please.
Thank you, because it's
don't
going to
let it
only
happen.
end in
He's a
disaster.
dangerous person.
Oh,
Because I
thank
smoked
you.
pot with a bunch of other people
here
on the
we
show.
are.
No, not the
Dangerous.
pot.
You're out of your mind.
All right.
He's a dangerous human being.
Let's take a break.
Howard and I have killed
I'm
people
dangerous.
together.
Okay, you've only left almost every intern in the place,
Yeah.
Brian, but I'm dangerous.
What other felonies have you and I committed while we're at it?
Really?
Okay, thank you.
Have you two robbed banks together?
I've smoked pot with you, but in very private places.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're
private.
also okay.
But they're also going to be blabbed on the air by you.
Yeah. Oh, dope.
You, give me a break, Robin.
I
Just
would like to give you a break.
All right, let's take a break. Let's give everyone a break.
We've shot heroin together.
John, you okay? You're not,
What?
I mean, did you learn anything from this little episode?
Well, let's see. I've apologized how many times, Gange? I've said I was wrong how many times? So
Do you think it helps?
And you know what? There was, I would say, a bunch of us smoking pot on this show, but I'm the only one who has been now singled out because he likes to yell at me. That's not true. He likes to yell at everybody, but I've been the one singled out about this. But but I admitted I was wrong. I shouldn't have smoked pot at the pool. What else?
Why is it that you seem to argue a lot over?
Wait a second. I say I'm sorry. I say it will never happen again. You're saying that I'm the one who keeps on going. You're saying Howard doesn't sit and moan about every little aspect of it for so then you have to defend yourself. You should know better than I. Then you just keep on going.
All right. So we've learned our lesson.
Do you think for a minute I would smoke pot on a trip again? I mean, let's face it. Even though there are,
Are you disappointed that he said that you might never go on another show trip again?
It just gets me mad that he doesn't believe me when I tell him I wouldn't do it again. I mean, because obviously I wouldn't do it. What do you think I would go out there and smoke a joint again?
Gary loves to get my button going, baby. He knows how to press it.
What'd he do?
He gave me everybody's bill from the Four Seasons.
Oh. What happened?
Like Gary's was $906, Jackie's was $957. Mm-hmm. Nothing but the room charge, no food even.
Right.
Fred was $957, same as Jackie's.
Mm-hmm.
John was $2,314.
What?
Yeah.
And he still doesn't know he's out of control.
Can you imagine?
You did doctor the
2,000. Oh, here
I'm sorry.
What?
I'm included.
What?
That's got to be the room included, because that's just that isn't the.
No, everyone's room is included.
Yeah.
No, Jackie.
Jackie was $950. Why do you worry about Jackie?
Because we paid the bill together, me and Jackie.
You were
and we're the same bill.
$957.
What?
Jackie was $957, and Fred was $957. Yours was $2,314.
No, Jackie paid his own bill, I think, or something like that.
Right. Okay. Whatever.
Jackie,
when does Jackie pay his own bill?
Jackie, when we left,
See, it's always Jackie.
No, because he was with me.
I've got the figures right in front of me. Yours is the highest.
That's from Kathy. She's wrong.
Why am I drawn into this, though?
Because she's wrong. I know she's wrong because I was with Jackie when we paid our bills.
Hold
It was
on,
the same bills.
Let's take me out of the equation.
Yeah.
Forget I exist.
Yeah.
John's
Fred's
bill
bill
is
was
such some bill.
That's
and
all right.
Fred's
You know
bill is
what?
some bill. Compare those.
I'm going to call the Four Seasons, and I'm going to get the actual bill.
Good. Go get it.
All
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Because I don't know where she's getting this number.
All
Because
right, here's Kathy.
I was there with Jackie and we were both paid.
Kathy's job is to keep track of you. And you're telling me she can't do her job?
Why am I a yardstick?
Is that what you're
Why
saying?
are you hanging around
It's not a
with him at all?
yardstick,
He'll
Jackie,
get
but
you into
I'm just saying we were
trouble, too.
together. So
What is it, Kathy?
I have copies of the actual bill.
Good. I want to see him.
And if you look at my name there is $1,400 or 13 something.
Yes.
You know, it's the same thing that John did, and I was taking care of you and everybody with phone calls and faxes, and I was getting all that charged to my room.
Right. Even with
And
that.
mine was $1,000 less.
Right. Right.
I didn't,
wait a second.
I didn't pay for
And you
mine.
would
Hold on a second. I put everybody's the whole day on my bill on one day, a $500 day, which was Howard.
No.
Yes,
It
yes,
says here you pay $200 out of
I gotta-
pocket. We have it exactly.
Yes. You know
so
what?
your bill was over $2,000.
But I'm saying there
And
was
I'm
a day.
deducting the $200 a day you're talking about.
No.
All right.
I'm saying-
Thank you.
I'm saying
Thank
there
you.
was a day that all-
Thank you.
everybody-
No. He's
I
never
paid-
wrong.
No, Howard, listen.
Never wrong.
I paid for a whole day at the pool for everybody.
Okay.
I was the only one that
We
that signed
deducted
for
that.
it.
I deducted the $200.
That's not $200. That was $600.
Okay.
Jackie,
$200 what I paid.
But Jackie.
We paid at the same time.
Whatever.
Jackie.
Jackie, you paid
Whatever.
the same bill.
Jackie had a burger and
It's the same
and
time.
fries.
It's at $500.
Howard, one time
Jackie
everyone
did it
left the
too.
pool and I paid for the whole. I signed to my room. Everyone, Grillo.
Yeah, because you brought everyone with you.
No, all the guys from the show. I signed to that one
All right,
day.
thank you.
So I'm not
All right,
including
listen,
that
can I
day.
go on with my show now? Or are you going to continue to make a fool out of yourself?
I mean, however I answer that is.
Right. All right.
It's funny. John is always doing this, you know?
Oh, totally.
It's like, it's nothing new.
All the guys from the show. I signed to that.
He keeps digging himself in deeper.
Yeah, I said, your bill was so much higher. You're lying. No, it's not. I have the right. I mean, we got copies the day that, we came back, so we know what the bill was. He had like 9 million people out there. He had all his friends, his wife, his kid. No wonder it's $2,400.
That's what the problem is.
What? What's the problem?
There was a day where I signed at the pool for everybody because everyone left, and it was everyone's food. I got to get the break. I'm going to call the Four Seasons.